Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insight? Welcome to Four Guys in a Bar podcast, sponsored by Chiefs Blitz and presented by Dave Purdy with Supreme Lending. For your mortgage solutions, call Dave today at 816-405-5831. That's 816-405-5831 because he's pretty good. Here's your Chiefs Blitz host, Nick Athan, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and Hense Todd.
Yes, sir, gang. We're back. Four guys in a bar. Three guys right now, but the fourth guy that'll be joining us plays for the other team. Wears some stripes on his helmet, and he's got a lot to say about the Chiefs, so he'll fit right in. So belly up, grab your favorite drink, and myself, I'm reprising the role of Nick Athan today. So sorry to those of you looking for Nick. He's taking care of personal business today. But with me is the producer extraordinaire, Hense Todd, and the coach, Tillman, joining us soon. And again, the fourth guy in the bar is going to be Ja'Marr Chase. What a great get.
There he is.
Way to go, Hense. Way to go, Hense. Thank you.
What up?
Well, we got a lot to talk about today, guys. Before we get into that, we got
Friday.
It's Friday. It's Chiefs Friday. Every Chiefs fans are feeling like, they not really want to celebrate Red Friday. They feel like the team is going down in the dumps.
The real ones do, Todd. The real ones do.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah, we still rocking. We still rocking with the Chiefs. So I'll put it like this. Before we get into that, let's go ahead and rock with that number one sponsor of the show. Let's go ahead.
All right, let's pay some bills. There's our guy, Dave Purdy from Supreme Lending. Dave, you want to call him for any mortgage needs, refis, debt consolidation. Dave is your guy. You can reach him 816-405-5831. Again, Supreme Lending. Dave is he's our guy. That's all I can say. If there was a fifth guy in the box, he's our guy. Again, Supreme Lending, Dave Purdy, 816-405-5831. He keeps the lights on for us. And we love Dave because he's pretty good. Let's go, Dave.
Hey, real quick, give a quick shout out, man, to Vincent DiCarlo, man. He said, "What's up? Winning is the option. What up, Kareem? Good day, sir. Good day.
Bringing the house crew in the building. Let's go.
That's right."
And Kareem said, "Gentlemen, great to see you all on this Red Friday." Hey, it's great to see all 57. I see 157 so far. So that's what I'm seeing on my end. So thank you all guys for joining in. So looking at this, man, let's hear what we heard, all week that, Ja'Marr Chase talking nonsense. He talking about the Chiefs ain't got no Jalen Ramsey. They ain't got no superstar on their defense to be stopping the Bengals. Every day double team everybody. I don't think Ja'Marr Chase, lover boy, striping zebra cake man, has been watching all the film. If he has been watching all the film, he's seen Sneeds have been locking down all number ones and falling all number ones, and he will see that T-Cuff has been up and coming. I'll put it like this. What did they not learn from calling it the Chiefs Arrowhead last year? What did they not pick up learning that you don't poke the bear? Okay, the bear is down right now. The bear is wounded. He's over there licking his wounds, minding his business. Here you go, jumping off the mountain and hitting him, poking him with a twig. And now the bear turned around and smacked the crap out of you. Now you got a problem. Let's hear what the guy had to say.
Yeah, we know what we're capable of. Everyone in the league does. That's why KC double is the way they do.
What stands out about that secondary for the Chiefs?
If I'm being honest, nothing. They just know how to play us. They know the leverages. They know what splits we in. They just know what we gonna do certain movements. They throw a little doubles at us to stop the two best players on the outside, and that's all they do. I mean, it's not really like they got a Jalen Ramsey on these squads. You know what I'm saying?
So that's all they do. That's all they do is shut down big time receivers. That's right, Ja'Marr. You're on the money.
Well, listen, let me go and eat this one up, guys. I say this. Now, y'all know me. I'm a big corner wide receiver guy. I love battles. I love wars. This is where I thrive at. This is what I want to see, man. Like I told Lou before the show. Lou said, we want to win a game, but scratch that, man. I want to see a battle. I want to see these guys go in. I want to see Sneed earn his money. Really dive into Chase's, you know what? I want to see Sneed really get at that guy because like the man said, the Chiefs is going to double all the time. Let's stop all that commotion, Sneed. Now, Sneed, this is the time where you earn your money. Now, this time you beat up the mouth. He's the one raw the mouth. He's the one talk sour, right? So our guy been putting in work all season. It's time for that man to show his worth for the team. Show his worth, man. Punch my man in the mouth. You've been punching guys in the mouth all year, Sneed. It's time to punch this man in his mouth. Hey, I got faith in you, Sneed. No double teams, baby. Let that man eat. Let that man earn his money. You know, like Lou, and I get it, Lou. If we're here to win the game, Lou. But Lou, if I see a safety on the top, baby, I can't come on, Sneed. Get your money, baby.
Coach Dre, looking at this. You know it's not no safety over the top. You know it ain't no safety over the top. This guy just like to run his mouth. He run his mouth all the goddamn time. He's the reason why him and Eli Apple was the reason I didn't like the Bengals. I was cool. I was like, okay, the Bengals cool. They got a little team, up-and-coming team. But if you ain't got no jury on your hand, you know, if you ain't put a ring on her finger, how you going to call her your wife? You know what I mean? So I put it like this. How you gonna say you're a superstar? You all this and all this nonsense in Chase.
Right.
You're like your last name. You are chasing the rings. Because you don't have nothing to go in your jury case. You don't have nothing to clean in the morning. God, you are trash. You were probably the one. Everybody say you're not even the best wide receiver on your team, sir. It's T. Higgins.
I'll put it like TMZ Todd's working into a lather, man. Get out the way.
You take T. Higgins off that team. Jamar Chase, who are you? You've been with your quarterback. You've been with your quarterback ever since college. Right. You know what I mean? So you ain't that guy, man. You ain't that guy. Don't make a heart for everybody else. Go ahead.
I'm saying real quick. Now I did my research. Now he is leading them. He is the one over there for the Bengals. He is. Now I get that. But can we say this? Can your boy Lou take down T. Higgins? I mean, has T-Cup arrived to where he can shut down the T. Higgins? Give me your thoughts on that, Lou. Can he shut down T. Higgins?
Well, it seems like they've got Teacups playing in the slot a lot more than usual. So you might see him on Boyd more than you see him on Higgins. Right. Can he shut him down? Well, sure he can. I mean, he's got the physical skills. He's not the tallest guy in the world, but he's going to battle. Sometimes on those higher balls is where he struggles. So Higgins' height could be a little bit of a factor there. But in terms of Chase talking, you got to love it. I mean, as a Chiefs fan, it's kind of like, okay, man, just keep running your mouth. All right. Just keep running your mouth. Let's see what happens on Sunday. And, he's come up big a couple times against the Chiefs. So he's backed it up, for as good as he is. But again, after a while, when he comes out and he talks, and then they ask him again, like the next day, and he doubles down on it. And he starts mentioning guys like Jalen Ramsey. Now you're getting a little disrespectful. Now it's personal. So now LJ is going to have a little bit more of edge on him, more than he normally would, which seems a little difficult because he's kind of salty to begin with. So yeah, you're going to see a battle. You're going to see him getting hands on him inside the 5 yards, even outside the 5 yards. There's going to be a lot of jersey pulling. There's going to be some head slapping. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. So it's interesting. Not that you want it to be a clown show every week, but it is nice to hear some of these players talk and talk their mess during the week to kind of get things going, get the juices flowing.
Get the juices going.
I can understand if you talk, right? If you talk and you got what Lou has behind him, champions. You're a champion. You got championships. You got belts. You got stuff to back it up. But Chase, you just got two shoestrings to back you up. You just tying up your laces and going out there and probably ain't gonna play, right? You probably ain't gonna play. So now you're putting all this pressure on your team to come out here and perform up against an angry bear that you sent them out here in the fire in the must-win game for the Chiefs to win the AFC West to clinch a playoff berth. So this is a must-win game for the Kansas City Chiefs. And then you just go out here and add more bullet terror material out here to the Chiefs defense and Spags and everybody else. The best unit that's on the Kansas City Chiefs right now is a defense. And you added more fuel to the fire. You said, and also he said the best player on the Kansas City Chiefs is L'Jarius Sneed. So now you're disrespecting Travis Kelce. Now you're disrespecting Chris Jones. Now you're disrespecting Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? You're disrespecting Isaiah Pacheco. You're disrespecting these other guys that's out there, Trent McDuffie and all these guys out there. Right. You just disrespected everybody. So I put it like this.
Come on with it.
L'Jarius Sneed, look to be in the lunchroom and get your zebra cake smashed on the table by the bully. Not Jerry Sneed, but Chase. You good, money. Well, let me go ahead and mention the lady of the show, Trahan, right? She said things are not going to end well for Mr. Chase on Sunday. Now, guys, let me say this again. You gotta love the rivalry, man. You gotta love the smack talk because hence when we get on that Madden, bro, that smack talk it gets real, bro. Right? But I'm saying this because Chase give you what you want from the season. Now, credit, the Bengals might not make the playoffs. I get that. But the fact that he doesn't like Kansas City, it adds a different flavor to the game now. So now it's a battle. So now we battle for respect. Now it's different. Now Sneed has to be aggressive. Now he has to be that guy. And like I said, right now, if Sneed lock him down, shut him up, man, his paycheck gonna go cha-ching. You hear me? That man's gonna eat. So what I'm saying is this. Now I ask you again, Lou, can T-Cup shut down Higgins, right? Now you say you might put him on slide, might be going against board. Okay. Now, can Watson shut down T. Higgins now? Watson do it. See,
but do you trust that? But do you trust that matchup though?
Yes, Watson I do.
Higgins.
Well, Higgins, if Higgins is the player we think he is, he's good. He's going to make some plays. Chase is going to make some plays. I guess the big thing is you don't want to give the huge explosive ones over the top where it's just a touch. It's just a touchdown and a walk in. The biggest thing right now is to make Jake Browning try to go the length of the field, dinking and dunking down the field, because at some point it's going to be third down and you're going to see Chris Jones move over to the outside and line up against Orlando Brown Jr.
Oh my gosh,
and then it's just toast.
Cupcake.
That's kind of what I'm looking for. So it's all the DBs can do all the chirping and whatever, but those big hosses up front, they're the ones that are going to make this go. So, and the same thing for the Chiefs when they're on offense. That's, I think, going to be a big key to the game. As much of the struggles that the Chiefs have had in getting the ball downfield to the receivers and so forth, if Patrick gets time, I think those struggles will certainly minimize a little bit, and they'll be able to function and score some points, move the ball, and it'll be good enough to win the game. So really, all the talk is great, and everybody, fans get fired up when they hear other players say this stuff. The bottom line is, and it seems like we say it every week, can the offensive line hold up? Can the defensive line get a pass rush? Bottom line, I think that's where the game is going to be won and lost again.
You know what's crazy though, guys? I was mentioning everything but our offense, man. That's how you know it's bad. You dig it? That's how you know it's bad. I didn't even mention our offense. I didn't care. I was like, it's crazy, man. Come on.
I put it like this. He came out here. He said all this stuff for L'Jarius Sneed. Both of them probably won't play. L'Jarius Sneed and Chase probably won't play in this game.
I'll be pissed off.
Both of them probably play because they're both on the injury list. But again, now you put all this pressure on your offense, going up angry Chris Jones and George Kalafis, Charles Omenihu, Mike Dana. They're gonna come out here and eat against Orlando Brown and Mr. Browning. Now that you did not just say that the Chiefs ain't got no superstar. Only superstar they have is L'Jarius Sneed. Now you didn't poke the bear. You know what I mean? I feel like the Chiefs offense is going to go off. I feel like that's what's going to take them overboard. That's what's going to get this offense. It's going to be, I'm going to give you my score prediction, and it's going to be high. I feel like the bank. This is the worst. This is
the lather's working up again.
Everybody know
working up.
Everybody know.
I'm trying, man.
Jay, if you go about everybody go on my Twitter page, they know that I made a highlight of Orlando Brown. It went viral. It was up to 31,000 views, 38,000, 40-some thousand views. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shares. People pinged it to their page. I said the mixtape, and the mixtape is going to start soon. I'll put it like this. Jamar Chase can talk all this nonsense all he wants. At the end of the day, the Chiefs still got to come out here and take care of business. You know what I mean? Because this happened last week, right? This happened last week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think the magic number is 24. Is 24 really? If they can, and it's not Sky Moore. 24 points. Seriously, if they can get 24 points on offense, and I mean just about in any game, and no matter who they play, they're not just going to be in the game. More than likely, they're going to win it. So that's and it sounds like such a pedestrian number. I'm watching last night Cleveland play the Jets. The Jets are supposed to have this great defense, and you got this 38-year-old quarterback coming. I don't want to say come. Okay, I'm going to say coming off the couch. Okay, everybody, whatever. Couch. But the bottom line is he throws for almost 300 yards in the first half. He's out there slinging it around, and you're like, I remember watching the team in red when they could do these things, and now it just looks so hard,
good point.
so labored, and some people make it look so easy, and I think some of it is maybe trying too hard. Dre and I were talking before the show, and hence you were probably listening at the time too. But something that I think every fan out there that's listening to me right now that has uttered the phrase, it's Nagy's fault, it's the play calling, it's the receivers, it's the offensive line, it's the quarterback, it's all of those. But I encourage you. And I don't have the exact link, and I probably should have got it for everybody, but Kurt Warner goes over plays week in, week out. There's no production, nothing. It's him, the all-22, and he kind of breaks down what he's seeing. He broke down the first 13 plays of the Chiefs Raiders, the first 13 passing plays. He took out any of the screens or checkdowns just to see what the hell was going on. And I think it'll be so informative and encouraging to some degree, because the fixes don't look to be that big, but the receivers from their perspective have to run the routes with a little bit more intention and a little bit more attention to detail, because some routes they are overrunning, some they're not. They're not stopping in the right place. They're floating. They're just, and this offense is so predicated on timing and guys getting to different spots at the right time. And if it's not synced up right, if the protection is off, everything just looks like they just started playing football last week. So again, take some time and look at this, and maybe that changes your perspective and just the easy narrative of, well, fire Nagy, get rid of this guy, do that. Just these receivers are trying. No, it's all fixable, but can they do it this week? Can they do it in the next couple of weeks? Remains to be seen. But do yourself a favor and watch Kurt Warner's breakdown of the Chiefs 13 plays, and it's eye-opening for sure.
But Nagy said in the press conference that he do believe that this thing can get better, and it's crazy at this point of the season. We still talking about the offense, and it can get better. Now, if you're looking at this, Andy Reid he's very close to his coaches, right? They got a brotherhood, they bond, they are very close. Right. If Matt Nagy was on anybody else's team, Matt Nagy would have been fired in the middle of the season. When the offsides, the points, you go from you go for the number one offense to almost dead last. In just 1 year. That is bad. That's something somebody do. Years and years after they start slowly going down. Now we start seeing the offense go from number one to slipping, and the rug just going up from Then everybody's got to turn their head and start looking at one person, right? They got to start turning their head and looking at this person like, okay, why is Mahomes looking very blurry now since you came around? Are we seeing that, you know what I mean, that he's standing around too long? It will be.
That's a TMZ Todd treatment on with your lenses and all the magic tricks you do with the video, man.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
I'll put it like this. If Matt Nagy was on any other team in the mid-season and this offense was going went from number one, just slowly declining, something would have been changed. Something would have been shooken up.
Definitely.
Something would have been changed. Can we all agree?
Right.
Agree with that?
No, I don't.
Okay. Why you don't agree with that?
Well, because of just what I said about the breakdown of the tape. I don't think it's I don't think they're the actual play calls. I mean, at the end of the day, the players have to make these plays. Now, do they have the right guys to do it? You know, now it looks like probably not. Something else we were talking about before the show is a lot of these guys are complementary receivers, and you're asking them, you know, to be more than what they are, especially like an MVS. MVS at best, a number 3 or even number 4 receiver in Green Bay.
Maybe 5.
You paid him a little bit more than maybe he deserved, but that's the market rate for that guy. Okay. And he did earn his money last year and probably was worth whatever they paid him for the life of the contract, but he was never going to be the go-to guy. He was never going to be that leader of the wide receivers. Now, I think mentally he can be a leader. I think he's blocking. I mean, he's doing everything that he can short of catching passes, but that's kind of his job. But we're expecting him to be more than he was. Kadarius Toney, he needs a lot of work in the offseason figuring out what he is as a player, because we really still don't know. A big punt return, a couple of catches here and there, some gadget plays, but he's never really been even a number 2 receiver. But we're trying to elevate him to a number 1, and he's never been that. Justin Watson has always been like a special team player, an occasional player on offense, and now you're asking him to be a big part of the offense. Again, they're big boys. They get paid. They should be able to do it at least better than what we're seeing. But to expect them to elevate their games to that level when it's just not there, it's hard to do. And this is the product. I don't know that you can fire a coach and say, all right, this is it. We've fixed everything. It's everything. It's the players, a little bit of scheme, a little bit of front office, and just execution.
All right, Luke,
I'm gonna say this real quick. John Harrison, real quick, Bo. John Harrison says this: it's not Nagy's fault. Guys drop balls, commit penalties, miss blocks, and throw pick sixes. Right. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna piggyback off what both of y'all just said, guys. It's bad to where I don't even respond to the offense. Right now, Craig, the Bengals got a decent.
Hold on, you said you was gonna let me go, so you said, "Hold on, Bo."
My bad, Bo. Go ahead, Bo. Do your thing, Bo. Go ahead. Hey, my bad.
The spirit has moved him. Let him go.
I'll put it like this. Now, I had a question for Lou before Dre said it. Now, Lou, you said all that, right?
Yeah.
You said all that. Do you see Matt Nagy being the offensive coordinator next year?
I'd be shocked if he wasn't. I mean, unless he got hired somewhere else, and I don't see that happening. Reed's not going to bail on his guys. I think the only changes you might see is maybe some of the younger guys shift positions around. Maybe they bring in, a little bit more seasoned guy, an older guy to coach the wide receivers because they're all so young themselves. I don't know that you can have a very young coach coaching up a bunch of young receivers. So maybe like a bigger name, somebody that's been around with some cachet, an ex wide receiver that's played in the league, and maybe you replace there. Maybe the running backs coach, Todd Pinkston. Again, nothing against him, or I don't know that he's done anything wrong, but just, a little bit of a shakeup in the offensive staff. Maybe Girardi, the quarterback coach, you're going to maybe see some shifting, but they've always coached up these young guys. I mean, you've seen Kafka come along, and he moved up and he's the offensive coordinator in New York now. Peterson's gone on to win a Super Bowl. Nagy brought his Chicago Bears team, as bad as you think they were. He got into the playoffs twice. He was damn coach of the year his first year in Chicago. So, I mean, it's not like he forgot football. So, again, it's easy to just say, fire this guy, fire that guy. If it was that bad, I think Reed would make a move. But like you said, Hense, he's very loyal to his guys. He's a teacher. He's teaching his coaches. So I would be shocked unless Nagy just on his own stepped down and said, hey, I can't do this. I'll out. But that ain't happening.
I'm going to say, bring in Keith Klingberg from Texas Tech. He was there with Patrick Mahomes. Bring him back. Bring him in here with Patrick Mahomes.
So they can go 5-8. Kingsbury is a cool dude.
He's a cool laid back.
I'd love to hang out with Cliff.
He's a player's coach.
His house in Arizona, that beautiful home he lived in.
A piece of work, Lou. I would say it's a piece of work, right? So let me go ahead and deep with this offense. I'm gonna go ahead because I just thought about something. I had an epiphany real quick. We all talking about Nagy and what Nagy doing, Andy Reid. We're not talking about the wide receiver coach, right? The wide receiver coach, right? Nobody talking about him because he's the most important piece in all of this. What is he not doing, right? It's like, again, it's like the offense is so disgruntled right now. Like we pay some blame on all the other guys except for the main important piece, the wide receiver coach. Like what is he doing? How's he teaching? Like was he with Kansas City? Was he with the Chiefs last year? Right?
He was on the staff.
They best wide receiver coaches in Baltimore right now.
This
is the new receiver coach.
Embry has been. Yeah, this is his first year as a wide receiver coach. Like I said, he's a really young dude. And like I said, with this young receiver core, you probably need somebody a little bit more seasoned, with a little bit more cachet, somebody that's played in the NFL, I think, who could kind of command a little bit more respect. And, I said Steve Smith Sr. I don't know if he'd be interested. I don't know if that's something that he would like to do. But he just seems like kind of an Eric Bieniemy guy, but as a wide receiver. Again, it's just completely,
Now that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one, Steve. That'll be a good one.
We'll see. But to go back to the original question, I don't think Nagy gets fired. He either steps down, or they just kind of figure out that, hey, it really wasn't him or the play calling or anything else. Like I've been saying, it's a very inexperienced wide receiver core. And you can't keep changing your tackles on offense every year. I mean, it's not that easy. Okay. They kind of made it look easy the year before, but was it? We still complain about Orlando Brown Jr., and he was the starting left tackle. So there's a lot of things that are at play here. And you're going to see some moves in the offseason. Some of it will be to the staff. I don't think there's any question.
All right, real quick. John Harrison says, I'm not saying Nagy's great, but Chicago was 8-24. Before Nagy, he was 34-31. Since he's been gone, Chicago is 9-23. He's not horrible. Which was stated by Lou. I get that. I get a good point. Kareem says this. As an assistant, not suiting up, right? My thing is this, guys. This is my thing again. And I just figured out the wide receiver coach is young, man. He's young. He doesn't really have no experience. He doesn't have that. He hasn't been seasoned yet. My man is right. So again, if we really look at it, this offense is horrible this year, right? Our backbone is the defense. So, but the only thing we got going for this offense, guys, is a good run game. We got a good run game. We can use Noah. Right, use Rashee Rice in a little bit, mixed up a little bit. Now our main focus is the run game. Right, we control the clock and play sound defense. We should be okay going down the stretch because, again, I hate when they throw the ball because I cringe when ball goes in the air. I'm like, okay, we don't know what the heck is going to, who going to catch the ball, who runs a different route. We don't know. So just keep it subtle and let them boys on defense eat. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's where it's at.
Save this audio, because if we could like listen to this audio at the beginning of the season, we'd be saying, what the hell? What are we smoking? You
right.
know? I mean, what the hell? The four guys in a bar, they've emptied the bottle a few times. What's happening? What are you talking about?
We never had this conversation.
On the
this
field.
Conversation will be crazy. You're like, what?
We got so we're talking to you, Patrick Mahomes. We're talking to you, Travis Kelce. We're looking at you straight in the eye and say, okay, if you're the leaders that we think you are, if you're the elite players that we think you are, you got to lift these guys. You got to get them across the finish line, win these last two games, and then let the chips fall where they may, because there's not another quarterback in that AFC field of playoff teams that should be scary enough for the Chiefs to say, I don't know. No, the only player left that you would have to say that you're even the least in fear of maybe is Lamar Jackson. Maybe.
They about to say Justin Ross.
So we got to get there. But the leaders, Patrick, Travis, on offense at least. The offensive line, take charge. Take charge.
You know who else is taking charge? It's Eric Haynes taking charge in your real estate. So let's get right into our next sponsor. Go ahead, Luke.
That's our man, E. Haynes. E sells KC at gmail.com. If you're looking to buy a home, sell a home, whether it's in Kansas City or anywhere else in the lower 48, hell, even Hawaii and Alaska, Eric is your guy. You can reach him at 816-729-3785, the Eric Haynes Group. He's been a friend of Nick's for quite some time. He stepped up when we started this show, so our hearts go out to him. Of course, we love Eric, and we especially love him because he is proud sponsor of Chief Who.
Classic. We love Eric Haynes, man. And like he said, if you're looking for a real estate agent or a real estate advisor, go get your guy, Eric Haynes.
Real quick, Bo. Real quick. J Mac has the experience in Andy's system, right? The NFL in catching in the NFL catching the damn ball, right? He would bring a lot to these young wide receivers as a coach. I agree with him. He does know the offense. He does know Andy Reid's offense. Being offense. J Mac, Jeremy Maclin.
Jeremy Maclin, okay.
He knows the offense. He's been from Philly all the way to Kansas City. He do know the offense.
Yeah, there's plenty of guys out there, especially, again, it's all West Coast based. So, I mean, there's plenty of guys that have experience out there. It's whether they want to do it.
Man, I'll take the job. Send me in there. I get him going.
Man, I was thinking of a guy that's been a wide receiver coach in the past, has played in the West Coast. Hey. James Lofton has been a great wide receiver coach. A little bit older now. I don't know if he wanted, come back and coach, but there's plenty of names out there. And all due respect to Connor Embry, I'm sure he's earned his stripes. His dad was a coach for years, tight ends coach with the Chiefs, with other teams around the NFL. I'm sure he's a great kid, and he's an up and coming coach. I'm just saying, with this group, as young, as green as they are, they might need somebody with a little bit more experience and somebody that's been there, done that, and can kind of get them straightened out and playing the right way. So that's.
Can I ask this question?
Sure.
Looking at the receiver play and looking. And some people said it's not the receiver play. Some people saying it's Patrick Mahomes. Some people said, do this hurt Patrick Mahomes' chances of other receivers want to come here and play with him? You know what I mean? If he's continuing to come down this snowball hill of they say I've seen some tweets out there that he's not looking down receivers, he's missing open wide open people. Would a T. Higgins would like to come and play next to a Patrick Mahomes? What'd you say, Luke?
Very briefly, yes, absolutely. There's no way that you wouldn't. I would imagine any number of guys that would be near or at the top of their list. Again, and it's all going to come down to the money. But I don't think you look at Patrick. And again, a down year for him is like an above average year for most quarterbacks in the league. So, yeah, I mean, has he missed some receivers? Absolutely. Has he thrown some bad interceptions? Absolutely. I don't know. Name one quarterback in history that hasn't. Right. I mean, at some point, they all go through the struggles. And this is a down year for him. But I don't think there's any chance that some free agent wide receiver looks and says, you know what? I think Mahomes' ride is done. It was all a bunch of hype. I don't think that would be no.
Real quick, guys. I got a piece I just put together, a good reel put together on Justin Ross, and this is a good reel. One of some of his college highlights, man. And you see, like he had. I mean, the man is legitimate number one, guys. And to be honest with you, I'm very disappointed in the fact that he's never really been utilized. Now, like I told you a little before the show, Chiefs have went through every receiver on this roster, everyone, right? You know, credit the fact that Justin Ross been through some situations. I get that. But now he's back. Okay, now we've seen what everybody else can do, right? It's time to go and let that man eat. It's 2 games left in the season. Let the man show what he is. The offense can't get it can't get no better than this. You see, I say better. You know, like, get this man his opportunity to go out there and show it because let's be frank. Last game, he was wide open some plays. He was open. So it's not like he's horrible because I know definitely he's not horrible. Like, if y'all watch the tape after the show, go to the Coach Dre show, and y'all will see it. Like, the man gets busy, man. The man gets busy. Separation, highlights, the man does it all, man. He just need an opportunity. Let the man in the door for the dance, baby. Let him in. Let that man in, man. Let him off the leash.
I think
man.
I think that's what you're gonna see this Sunday.
It's got to be a dress code issue. They won't let him in. You can't show up in flip flops and a t-shirt, man.
That's what's kind of looking at. I agree with Coach Dre, man. Like, it can't even get even worse. You done went there every other. You went there you done went to the club. You tried to find your
Andre Miller from the Bears, man. Come on.
You went to everybody, but to tell you find that route, the number one. I put like Rice. Yeah, we got Rice, but you got to find out who's going to be on the other side because I don't know anymore. No, I just know what to say. I told you, I said before the show, I'm not beating the dead horse.
You are.
We try not to, man. But man,
brought me right into it.
The Undertaker's trying to take him away, and you're still out there with that bat. No. Come on.
Hey, man, because Lou, you can't help it, man. It's in the room, man. You can't help but this. Dang, man.
I hear what you're saying about Ross. I mean, we've said this throughout the year. I mean, when he was coming out of high school, he was the number one wide receiver recruit out
Absolutely.
there. And he started out like a bang, like his freshman year at Clemson. You're like, wow, this dude's going places. And then, the injuries came along and robbed him of some of his speed, maybe some of his explosiveness. It looks like he's getting back to that point. The only thing I would think is it must be something going on in practice that he must be missing something, because like you said, it's not like there's a bunch of guys outperforming and doing so well that we can't get this guy on the field. So you want to give him an opportunity. There's got to be something to it. I don't know what it is. Nothing that I've seen, on the field or off the field. Like you said, he had his issue that got, resolved, I hope, and he's back. Give him some opportunities, see what he can do. But again, there's got to be something to it, because none of these other guys have really stepped up and are head and shoulders above. It's like, why not give him an opportunity? He's got the talent.
Don't say none of them, because one guy has been stepping up.
That's right, Mr. Yak.
He's the only Tyreek Hill is leading more yards after the catch than Rashee Rice this season as a rookie. Now, as you see, if the Chiefs can at least get something going, I'll be like, I'll be watching the game, and I would go back, and I'm not trying to beat the dead horse, but it's going to take me there. And like Dre drug me right there.
Sure.
But I'll put it like this: they have these receivers going these deep routes. Like, come on, you don't have Tyreek Hill out there. Patrick Mahomes is backpedaling in the pocket, backpedaling, looking for the deep shot, and you got people crossing up under you.
That's right.
You know Rashee Rice is good after the catch. You know he's good on slants. Have him run them all game. If you have a good player that's running slants and dig routes and everything else, have that person run them routes. If you know somebody good running deep, have them run them routes. Don't have everybody trying to do different route trees and it's not gelling and it's not in their playbook. It's not in their shoelaces. Right. It's not in their shoelaces. So I'll put it like this, man.
Everybody can't wear those shoes, man.
Everybody can't. I'll put it like this, man. If you're gonna win this game, and it's sad to say that we're at this point this year, I didn't see this coming. Like, we talking about this offense like that, but I thought it'd be fixed after week 2, week 4. Now week 4, you'd be like, okay, it's get fixable. Now it's at the end of the year. It's just is what it is.
End of the year and have the same conversation.
It ain't no fixing it. It is what it is. At this point, go to what you are. Do what you do. Stop down and do all these trick plays. Run the ball. Use your middle of your offensive line. That's just the best part of your offensive line. Maul some guys down. Get them tired. Then come out with the passes.
That's right.
Then come out, get your guys. If you got everybody going deep and nobody running great routes, then your offense is predictable. They looking for somebody to, okay, he's going up and underneath. Oh, we know he's going to do the hook route. We know he's going to. Your offense is going to be predictable then, and everybody going to know what to do. It's like Dre said at the beginning of the show. It's like playing Madden. If you guys play Madden, if you start doing the same play over and over again,
we're going to figure you out.
Somebody going to figure you out.
It's cliche. It's like, okay.
If Lou don't play Madden, if he sees somebody keep running the same play, say, hey, Lou, all you got to do is push X or Y or Z. You're going to pick this ball off. He'll like, okay. They about to run. I already know where he's going. He's gonna pick the ball off. So I'll put it like this: use your strengths on this offense and play what you is. Play within your defense, like Dre said. Your defense is great. Play within them. Lou said if you can average 24 points a game, and that sounds low, pedestrian. But again, your defense is not giving up more than 21, sometimes more than 17. Last game they even give up more than 6. So I put it like this: if you put up 24 points, or you get this offense playing against your defense, y'all matching each other, then this team is unstoppable.
I'm gonna be Nick now. Okay. So going back, and maybe some of the viewers or listeners can relate, but going back into like the early 80s or no, mid 80s, late 80s, early 90s, when Marty showed up at the end of the 80s, whenever it was, and we would kill the conversation was completely flipped. Right. We would kill for the offense to score any amount of points because the defense was so good. It's just that you didn't have the unicorn at quarterback. It was Steve DeBerg or it was Rich Gannon or just like these journeyman players that were basically there just to not screw it up because the defense was so good.
Right. So
now you've got this, I guess historically, really good offense that is just sputtering. Can you flip the script right now and say, okay, and I know I said this a couple shows ago, can you now become a good defense, or not become a good defense, but be a defensive team and just lean on the defense, maybe take the ball out of the offensive hand. I mean, it sounds sacrilegious. I even feel like my skin is crawling even saying it. But do you take the ball out of 15's hands a little bit? Do you lean into the running game? Now, again, we haven't really run the ball really well in a while, especially since Pacheco's been in and out of the lineup. It just feels almost cringy to say, but do we lean into the defense and just say, you know what? This is how we're going to ride. This is how we're going to win games. Let Patrick be special twice or 3 times a game and just don't screw it up. let's not run a trick play on our own 10-yard line. Okay.
Right.
That's true, man. That's true. Like
that was out of character.
Right,
usually those are in the red zone. That really
man. Then you got Mighty Mouse looking like a legit receiver. Man, he barely jumped off the ground, man. But that's how bad his offense is, man.
Again,
you got him. Come on.
But going back and look at the plays, guys. Then I'm gonna go to the next stage and we're going to the NFL picks. You know what I mean? Looking back at it, when we was in a red zone, right? And I look back at Rashee Rice cutting over Patrick Mahomes. I don't know. This year he just been floating passes. I don't know. He's not putting no umph on it. He just floating
love on it.
The red zone. Like that pick six, he just floated it. The other pick when he was trying to throw it to Travis Kelce later a couple games ago, he floated it like this, like that end zone when it was fourth and something, and they were trying to give it to Rashee Rice. He just floated it. I was like, man, put some effort on the ball. But other than that, man, let's put some emphasis on this team, on these teams that's covered up now. Which y'all ready to get into these picks? Because I don't want to keep beating the dead horse.
The horse is beat to death, but that horse is probably can't. The horse can't breathe, man. The horse.
We need a new horse, man.
That horse lifeless, man. Listen, dang, man.
It is what it is, man.
The hooves off the horse. The horse can't float. The tail ain't moving. Dang horse forgot where his farm is at. He forgot how to eat hay. The damn horse.
Let's get into the picks, guys. Let's get right into it, man. We got some good picks coming, some good games coming up this week. Let's start off with Lions versus the Cowboys. Who you guys have there?
I got D-Town. I got Detroit.
Luke?
That's a strange game, I mean, Detroit, coming off emotional win, for the first division win in 30 years. Dallas had a couple of tough road losses. We know they're undefeated at home. They score a ton of points. Jimmy Johnson's going in the Ring of Honor. Long overdue. That to me seems just like a tough game. I'll give it to Dallas just because they're at home and they haven't lost there yet.
Okay.
I'm going with Dallas because I still feel the Chiefs going to take it to the Super Bowl. It'll be the Chiefs and Dallas Cowboys at the Super Bowl. I put it like this. All right, we got the Patriots versus the Bills. Who do you have there?
The Patriots been playing pretty good defense, I would say. But the Bills gonna whoop them. I think Josh Allen gonna put the work in. I think, and that defense is legit. So I got the Bills taking.
Yeah, this lines up to be Bill Belichick's worst season. He's never lost 12 games in a season. I think he lost 11 with the Browns back in the day. But I'm just not feeling it. New England's more broken than the Chiefs are, I think. So that's for sure. We'll go to Buffalo there.
I'm taking New England with the upset.
Right.
Okay, we have the Falcons and the Bears. Who y'all have taken this one?
I got the Bears. The Bears Phil's been showing me a lot. Credit to my son. Shout out to my son, Lil Dre, man. He said check out Justin Fields, and I was hard on him, but the last couple games, Justin Fields been on fire. So I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Yeah, I've been riding the Bears myself lately. I really like them in this spot. They're at home. They seem motivated. The defense is playing better. They tend to get a little loose at the end of games, and that kind of frightens me a little bit, but I'm going to stick with them. I'm going with the Bears.
I go with the Bears to take this game and Justin Fields to be in a Denver uniform next year. I'll put it like this. We have the Saints versus the Buccaneers.
I got Baker, man. Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans looking good, man. I got go with the Mike man.
The coach is reading off my notes here.
Hey, come on, man.
Baker's making a strong case. And I don't know what he's coming back from, but certainly a candidate for comeback player of the year. Right. Making a strong case for him to be. I don't know. Can you think they give him like 3 years, $100 million? He earned it. He earned it. That's probably low for the going rate for a starting quarterback. But Yeah, I mean, this team looked like they were going to, Brady's gone, 4-13, 5-12. They're going to blow the whole thing up. And here they are winning their division. And this could salt it away. Yeah, I'm going to go Tampa at home.
Hey, real quick, Lou. So if Tampa Bay wins this game, they're in the playoffs, right?
Well, they're in right now. They lead the division. Yeah, but if they win this game, I think they might clinch the division if they win this. It certainly put them in the driver's seat for sure.
I got the Buccaneers taking this game. We got the battle of the jungle. The Jags versus the Panthers.
I got Jacksonville. I got Jacksonville.
A cat fight. Hey, is same thing every week. Is Trevor Lawrence playing? I don't know that it's really made a difference. They've lost 4 in a row or something. I mean, this has been a really sad drop in Carolina. I can't see taking the Panthers here. Let's go with Jacksonville.
I got the Panthers pulling the upset.
All right.
We got Tennessee Titans versus the Houston Texans.
CJ's back, baby. CJ's back.
The Texans taking this game.
Texans taking it, yes, sir.
You got taking this game, Lou.
All 3 across. It's a sweep.
That's great, man. CJ back, baby.
We have the Steelers versus the Falcons. Seahawks. Who you guys have taking this?
You got to get your birds straight, man.
I got the Seahawks. Seahawks look good, man. I got Seahawks.
Yeah, you just look at that Steeler brand. It's December, and you got to believe they can win. But Pete's got that team. Pete's got that team fired up. I mean, it hasn't looked pretty the last few weeks, but I think they'll get it done at home. Give me the 12s. Give me the 12s.
Locke look good, man. I know Gino was cool. Locke look good. Locke look good.
I mean,
man.
he got him down the field. And he won the game. Yeah,
he did. He was clutch.
You got the Chargers, the battle of the backups. Chargers versus the Broncos. Who are you taking that game?
Well, Lou, you know you ain't going for Denver. So oh my gosh. Oh my God. This game sucks.
I'm going with the Chargers to take this game.
This game sucks. I go to Chargers, man.
Yeah, I have to abstain. I like Jarrett Stidham. More than Easton Stick, but I never picked the Broncos. You got me there. I guess Chargers it is.
Oh, Chargers, right. Man.
We have the Green Bay Packers versus the Vikings. Who you got taking that game? And before we pick that, we can see Jefferson in the Chiefs uniform next. Never know. Just go ahead and say,
T. Higgins, sir. T. Higgins.
We're gonna see Jefferson.
Why not sign them both? Clark Hunt, open up the wallet. Come on.
If they sign them both, there's no excuses, man. All right, but I gotta who we talking right now? You said
can you see T and JJ running the wrong routes?
I got Green Bay, right? I got Green Bay taking that. I like Love, man. I like Love, man. What's his name? Doss? What's the rookie name for the Packers? Forgot what his name was. Anywho, the boy been balling.
You should know, Coach.
Coach knows his stuff, baby.
Their wide receivers are younger than ours. You got
and they look good, and they
Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs.
We know about Watson,
Dontavian Wicks from Virginia, Jaden Reed from Michigan State.
There you go.
They got some really young receivers, and somehow they're making it work. So
Chiefs ain't making it work. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, give me Jordan Love in that one. Let's go.
I'll take the Vikings. You got the Raiders versus the Colts.
I got Oakland, man. Yeah, I said Oakland. I don't believe in Vegas. Don't make sense. I got the Oakland Raiders, man. Listen, guys. We know about the beat. We know about what they have in Kansas City. Let's get over that. That's old news, man. That defense with Jack Jones and Pierce, what they're doing over there is incredible. I got the Raiders.
I'll take the Colts there.
Yeah, I'm going with the blue horseshoe as well.
I bet y'all did.
They really have a hard time scoring points on offense. So let's go with the Colts there.
That's true.
We got the LA Rams versus NY New York Giants.
But the thing is, this game it's like any given Sunday, man. It wouldn't shock me if Bud DeVito go out there and light it up, man. It wouldn't shock me. But Puka the Nuka. All right, look good, man.
Almost.
I like Cup and Nuka in
It
this.
was
Yeah.
close.
I got the Rams.
Puka Nakua.
There it is. I said Puka Baluka.
He is quietly having one of the greatest rookie years as a wide receiver ever.
He's on my team.
And if he puts up some numbers over the next couple of weeks, he won't get to the touchdowns. I mean, Randy Moss, I think, had 20 touchdowns his rookie year, but yardage and catches, he certainly has a chance. Tyrod Taylor, I think, gets the start for the Giants this week, and that's usually when they're at their best, when Tyrod plays. I think this is going to be a close game. The Rams got San Francisco next week, but the Rams are so hot. I'm sticking with Puka. Field goal game, Rams by 3.
Field goal game. Hello.
I'll take the New York Giants to take that game. We have the battle of the bird cages. Who's going to eat the last sunflower seed? We get the Eagles
first seed
versus the Eagles versus the Angry Birds.
See, man, get your bird corrected, man. Your bird game sucks, man. But listen, though, I'm gonna say this: the Eagles eat meat and we eat bird seeds, baby. We eat healthy, all right. Over here on this end, man. I'm a Kyler Murray guy. That's my guy. You know, I gotta go with.
We ain't gonna be there that year, sir.
Again, the hatred would not be. Listen, the hatred would not be on the show, okay?
Kyler Murray is gonna be in Denver
and play. Hell no. Hey, Kyler Murray is gonna do big things, but honestly, the way Hurst play, they so inconsistent. They might end up getting the dub, but for me, I'm a Cardinals fan. I gotta go Arizona.
Feed your bird, coach. Feed your bird. Eagles fly, Eagles fly, Eagles fly.
I'm gonna take the Eagles there.
Philly.
We have the 49ers versus the Washington Commanders. Who y'all got taking this game here, guys?
San Fran, man.
Yeah, they got to bounce. They got to bounce back.
That's not even close. Come on with the upset hints. Come on, Bo. Say anything. I got an upset. Come on with it, man.
I got San Fran taking it. We have the Miami Dolphins versus the other bird. I don't know what that is. It's a Baltimore bird. It's a crow.
Baltimore bird.
I don't know what it is. What? Come on. Be honest. What is the Baltimore Ravens bird? What is it?
It's a raven.
Oh, it's a raven. I know. I was messing with you.
I mean, honestly, a raven or a crows, right? Ain't ravens or crows?
It's a scary black bird.
I'll put it like this: we got the Miami Dolphins versus the Crows that's digging in your trash in the front yard. Who you got taking this game?
I got Lamar, man. I feel like Lamar. This is his year. If it ain't the Chiefs,
and it's for the number 1 seed.
I got Lamar. I got Lamar taking.
Sure
you know what?
Yeah.
I got the Dolphins taking this game. I got the Dolphins taking this game, and they taking the number 1 seed. And the Chiefs come to Miami in the AFC Championship. Tyreek Hill versus his old team. And the Chiefs beat the Miami Dolphins, where they won their first Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes, and go back to Vegas to win another one against the Cowboys. Who you say got that, look?
Boy, you hyping up these damn Chiefs.
You've heard me all the last few weeks. I'm all about Lamar right now. He's going to be the MVP. I think they win the number 1 seed. Give me the Ravens this week.
Hey, shout out to Mike Floyd. Mike Floyd has been bad all season. I hate his takes on stuff, man. Mike Floyd just it's my spirit.
We got the best for last. Jamar Chase, Zebra Cakes.
Who they?
Bengals. Who they? Twinkie team going against the Chiefs.
The Kansas City Indians.
Listen,
man, I'm going to say
this game 45 to 0. The Chiefs win this game, a straight blowout. They rest their starters in the third quarter. They rest their starter versus the Chargers. You know what I mean? Because they wrapped up. They won the AFC. So they give their team a bye week. going into the Chargers game.
TMZ Todd just emptied that bottle of Hennessy.
He did.
Man.
He did.
It's
Listen,
empty.
I'm gonna say this.
The 0. Patrick Mahomes had 5 touchdown passes.
Dude,
I'm gonna say this real quick, guys.
Come on.
Hey. I'm drinking out
the Boogaloo cup my son made.
Honestly, man, I try to hype up. I try my best to have hope in this offense, man. I'm just hoping these guys put some damn points. Because man, we do this every week with these dang Chiefs, man. It's just like go out there and execute down the stretch. I don't care if the open man, throw it to the open man. Who cares? If you open, throw the ball. But
that's our favorite guy.
Give it to absolutely besides Justin Ross, baby. Justin Ross, your boy coach got your back. You know what I'm saying? TMZ Todd did, but he sold out to Rice. I'm here. Lou says, wait, the gold jacket not yet. Me, let's get it, Ross. I got your back, baby. Let's go.
What's your score?
All right.
Don't worry about the score, baby. I hope they win.
You got your score. What's your score?
They win. I ain't been getting no predictions. I hope they win.
In an offensive explosion. Chiefs 17, Bengals 13. Let's go.
I'm done with it.
Let's go.
He said with an offensive explosion. Hey, I'm gonna like this guy.
Oh gosh! Oh, we love it. We love it, man.
I'm gonna like this.
It's an explosion.
This is the most hated team. This will really make me. I'll be done with the Chiefs after this. You know what I mean? I'll be.
Some gotta give.
Dude, we got a show on Monday. We got a show.
I'll be missing.
You are not done. Okay,
hey, we're talking about the draft. We're talking about the draft for the next show. We're talking about the draft.
I'll be done. I'll put it like this: the Chiefs win this game. They got to win this game, man. The Bengals are
personal.
This is personal. You got to win this game. You got to come out and win this game versus the Bengals.
Right,
and like I said, you come out here, you put in a good game. The first 2 quarters, you blow them out. You sit your starters. Hey, you sit your starter for a game and a half, right? Because you're going to the Chargers. You already won it. You ain't gonna you're gonna miss you ain't playing for the number 1 seed anymore, right? You're still gonna be stuck in the number 3 seed. So you go ahead, you win this game. You rest your starters for the Chargers game.
But
you know what I mean?
But
there's a but.
If Miami loses to Baltimore and the Chiefs win this week, the Chiefs can still get the 2 seed if Miami loses to Buffalo on week 18. They would both have 6 losses. Chiefs have the tiebreaker. Okay. There you go, Todd. I don't know. Not so fast.
You know what, Lou? Man, all that stuff sounds so beautiful, man.
It does, doesn't it?
God, it sounds good, don't it, man? Hey, real talk, guys. Real talk. This game is very important, though. It is.
It is. That's all.
It's personal. It's personal. This game is personal.
It's a playoff game.
I thought Jack Jones. Listen. I thought Jack Jones was a problem, but Jamar Chase is a problem.
He gets on my nerves. Kareem said 31-14 good guys. And the other guy said, John Harrison said he had 10-7.
7. He don't care who wins. He don't care how they do it. Just win.
Yeah.
And I said,
talking about 55 and Lou talking about explosion.
I feel it in my blood. Patrick Mahomes is over there licking his wounds. The bear was beat down. He was missing half of his fur. He had 1 leg. It was all gone. You know, the bear was just crawling on 1 leg. Then here comes Jamar Chase with the little twig, poking the bear to see if he dead. You know, then he turned around and smacked him and knocked 45 points out of him. I'll put it. The Chiefs take this game 45-10. I'm telling you guys, mark that round. 45-0. Take that bet. Take it to Vegas.
Man, I don't know. Dang, I don't know about that. I can't even smile at the damn thing. I can't even crack a grin, boy. Like,
all right, man.
We got before we leave. Let's go ahead and get a shout out to our sponsor.
Right. Let's give these guys some love. They keep the lights on. They pay the bills. Let's go to our mortgage expert, Dave Purdy of Supreme Lending. You can reach Dave at 816-405-5831. Scan the QR code. Dave will give you that self-scout, analyze your current mortgage or credit card debt or refinance, whatever it is. Dave is your guy. Again, it's Dave Purdy of Supreme Lending, 816-405-5831. And we love Dave. You know why? Because he's pretty good. And hell, if you're going to buy a house, you're going to get a mortgage, you need a house, right? So, of course, you're going to call our guy, Eric Haynes. Call Eric at 816-729-3785 or email him at eselskc@gmail.com. Your real estate advisor, once again, of the Eric Haynes Group. Call Eric, whether it's buying, selling, leasing in the United States, anywhere. Eric Haynes is your guy. eselskc@gmail.com. And, of course, proud sponsor of Chief Who.
That's right. Yo, you know what time it is. Give my shouts out to the gang, man. I'm gonna say this. Shout out to John Harrison, my guy, keeping it 100. We got Kareem, my guy Kareem, man. It's been a minute, pal. We got the Salsa King himself, always showing love, always been a consistent feature on the show. We gotta give a shout out to Trahan. I'm getting better with the name, young lady, but I also love the feedback, love what you do. And let's keep this train going, guys, because about right now we know all the love in the world for these days and to score. You hear me? So again, we love what y'all do. We love what y'all are. The more love y'all show, the more content we'll produce for y'all. So again, thank you.
And for the unnamed hundreds also that have been watching and listening that didn't want to comment, God bless you as well. Please hit subscribe. We're ready for it. We're ready for it. That offensive explosion is coming. We're going to get 17 this week, damn it.
Damn. That sounds horrible. That sounds bad, man.
Take it to the bank. 45-0 Chiefs. We out.
We out for real. We out for real. He said 45-0.
45-0.